All right, guys, welcome. Today is Friday. We're looking at our comparing decimals again, and we're going to be looking today at dividing by 10 and 100 to see exactly what that looks like. So you need the following pages. There's a lot of pages, guys, but go ahead and get these out so you're prepared. 151, 153, 55, 57, and 59. So go ahead and get these pages out so that you're ready. And we're going to start on page 151 and 159. So that's going to be our place value chart. And then we're going to look at page 151 as well. All right, so let's do a quick review. Yesterday, we talked about when we multiply by 10, 100, or 1,000, our numbers are getting bigger. They're going up in place value. They're increasing. Okay, that makes sense for multiplying by whole numbers. Today, we are going to be dividing by 10 and 100. So we're going to be shifting our numbers the other way. If we by 10, they're going to shift down one place. Or if we do by 100, they're going to shift down two places. Okay, so let's just look at an example to start. And then we're going to do one together. And then I'm going to give you the rest of the time to work. So I'm going to try to make this video shorter for you guys today to give you more work time. All right, so we got 3,600. So let's go ahead and put that properly in my place value chart. 3,600, right? Looks something like that. No decimal. Everything's in front of the decimal. 3,600. Now, if I'm going to divide this number by 10, look at what do you notice with your arrows. Each arrow is going to get smaller by one place. So my 3 that's in the thousands is going to get smaller and go to the hundreds. Hundreds. My 6 in the hundreds is going to get smaller and go to the tens. My 0 gets smaller and goes to the ones. And my ones get smaller and goes to the tenths. So I need to do my decimal and then my 0. So look what happens. Each of my places is getting smaller by a place. So I started with $3,600. But then I divided that by 10 and gave it to my 10 children so that they each got 360, which means it got smaller. I'm making it, dividing it, and getting it smaller. So take a look at that example. Pause it here if you need to pause it here and look at that. Remember, yesterday we shifted it higher by multiplying by 10, but today we're going to shift it to make it smaller. All right, let's look at an example about dividing by 100. So I'm going to shift around here. You can look at that next example that's there. I'm going to look at page 155. All right, so once again, we're going to look at this one. So we've got our number. Let me go ahead and write my number. I have 354. 354 point, I think that was 7. Yeah, 0.7. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by 100. Remember what we talked about yesterday. 2 zeros mean 2 shifts. My decimal doesn't shift. It's my numbers that shift. So my 3 is going to shift down twice. Hundreds, 1, 2 into the ones. My 5 is going to shift down twice. 1, 2 into the tenths. And my 4 is going to shift down 2. 1, 2 into the hundreds. And my 7 is going to shift down 2. 1, 2 to the thousandths. So look at what happened with my numbers. Remember, they all stayed in the same order. They just all shifted down 2 positions. So this was 354 and 7/10, but now it's 3 and 547 thousandths. It got a lot smaller when I divided by 10. Okay, each one shifted 2 positions. So this one shifted 2 positions, 2 positions, 2 and 2. Okay, so they each shifted down 2 places. All right, now I want you to have a conversation with your class about this one. How is this one going to be different, or how is that one the same? I want you to think about that for a second, because I know you notice here you have a multiplication sign, but what are you multiplying by on this one? Kind of a tricky one to look at. Kind of tricky here. So look at that one and see if you can figure out what that one's going to be. And then you guys have kind of the rest of these different pages to look at to see if you can figure out what you're going to be focusing in on there. Okay? All right. Good luck, guys. Get those complete. Make sure you have your place value charts to help you. And I will see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend.